We can go have a team meal there, or have it catered in.
Oh, you know what?
Catered.
Yeah, probably the catering would be a good idea.
We can do it for a home meal or do it after a game.
Yeah,
but
we're talking.
We would love to
smoke craft.
Yeah,
it's some really good stuff. He come in here, and we talked to him and his partner, and they brought dinner in for us, which is pretty cool because we had the spread. The meat was good. It's like that barbecue that you don't need sauce.
Right. That it just falls off. Yeah, but we'd love, like, we're big supporting local companies.
Okay.
And especially if they're sponsoring you and
nice,
part of the family, we'd love to do it.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, appreciate that. Yep. We'll go ahead and start now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I am your host, Big Mod. I have Sandy running the board this evening, and a nice surprise. I finally have Marcos back with us. Marcos, welcome back, son.
Oh.
But
you can't see me. Yeah, I'm here, but you can't see me.
Yeah.
But, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, son. It's been a while. Hey, you can look at me, so you don't have to look at the TV.
I was just making sure everything's okay, man. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If my picture's bad, don't worry about it.
So Marcos, when we started the podcast, Marcos actually sat in with me. It was the two of us doing this, and then eventually he just started working nights and couldn't get the time to hang out with us anymore. And he's pretty busy with helping his cousin and and all the other podcasts.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah. So so he's here with us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and let me introduce our guests, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome our guest for the evening, Coach Jim Schwab is in the house. Did I say your last name right?
Yes, you did.
Sometimes it's Schwab.
Depends if the players are mad at me or not. That's how don't worry about. I've been called worse, so don't worry about that. You did a good job.
And sometimes it doesn't even sound like Schwab.
It is correct. That's when I know I'm in trouble. So, well, thanks for having me. I know I heard a lot about it, and your daughter's been doing wonderful for us. And
thanks.
It's kind of a nice surprise knowing to get her, but for the she's starting and being a big contributor of our team. So it's good.
I'm glad.
Hey, if she wasn't playing a lot, I don't think I'd be sitting here.
Yeah, that's funny. And I wouldn't be calling you Coach Schwab either. So.
Right. Correct. We know how that is.
Yeah, but how we doing this evening?
Great, wonderful. Yeah, good to be here. And
you coming straight from the office?
Yeah, just a little bit of recruiting calls. Watch a little bit of baseball game. My son's up there playing. He's hurt, but we're very excited that our season's rolling now. But just coming in from school, coming in hot. So I apologize about being a little.
No, it's cool. Like I said, that's one thing about me having this podcast. It's my podcast, and it's where we have it set up. I know people have to drive from way up north or way down south, or sometimes they're just right around the corner.
Correct.
But whatever I can do to help them, that's why I said just drive safely.
Yes.
Don't rush yourself. Just get here in one piece, and we'll start when you get here. How's the summer been?
Summer was very busy, just getting ready for the season, and then from August 1 till the end of November is kind of a blur, Mario. It is like, it's right now we're 13 games in and 3 preseason games. It's and then the weather. Finally, today is October.
Right.
So you're thinking about you got a rain jacket on. This is usually you're in sweats, but this time of year is my go time. I mean, this is the recruiting's done. Now we're recruiting for next year, so it's just an exciting time.
Man.
I mean, it doesn't rest. It used to rest, but I think the women's games evolved a lot, and I think the players are getting better. We probably have to see 100. Talk to 100 girls to sign 12. And we're getting them from all different parts of, you're getting them from referrals or former players or girls that didn't want to play in high school. I mean, didn't want to come out of high school and then like Ileana.
Yeah.
I mean, she went to Pitt State, missed it, came back, and now she's tearing it up. So, we get all our players from different ways.
What would you say the furthest
Recruit.
Yeah, from where?
Probably Australia. We've had 2 Australian girls that have done well. We've had a couple, like this year, Austria, Germany, Australia. And then we have Utah, 2 Utah girls, 2 San Antonio girls. Obviously, the local girls do really well for us. But to mix it in, I think, to get them out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And a lot of, I think the biggest, big excitement I feel, being invited to weddings 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, Maya Wallace's mom, I coached 20-something years ago.
That's pretty wild, yeah.
That's where I'm getting old. So doing this for too long, but it's a great feeling for myself and to watch these kids grow up and do well after soccer as well and after Johnson County.
Yeah, no, that's some cool stuff. Yeah, we'll also get more into the into your coaching and whatnot. So what I'd like to do is start off with.
Let's start off with ads.
I didn't know if you were ready to do that.
I can do that.
All right, well then go ahead.
I thought that's where you were going, so sorry to interrupt.
No, I was going to, but then usually we don't when you're running the board. So
I know how to do it.
okay, well let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead. And
I just pushed the button.
This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto: no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
I'm driving down, and I see him. He's late.
Yeah.
And I was late. I think I'd miss him. And he goes, "Is that Schwab?"
Yeah.
So I had to dodge out and go the other way. Then I saw the fire trucks down, Juan's fire truck down 27. So I knew I was in the right place.
Yeah, I was like, because we saw that. I saw the video. Sandy told me about it. Then I saw the video, and then in the video, I don't know if you saw it.
No.
But he's like, yeah, I saw. Schwab
He was calling you out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw him out there, and he was trying to figure out what was going on. Why was he in the area and this and that?
Like you blew the surprise.
I don't know if I blew the surprise, because I was invited. But usually that's why I either come early or way late. Usually I'm running late.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's funny. So with this podcast, we like to go down memory lane, and especially for us, as old as we are, we got to talk about those things,
right?
Because we forget those memories if we don't
What's,
revisit them.
What would you say the earliest memory that you have as a kid growing up?
And as far as playing soccer or just in general?
In general, yeah.
You know what? I think times have changed a little bit over the years. I mean, growing up in St. Louis, Kansas City and St. Louis never liked each other.
I thought that was only a baseball thing.
Well, it's usually, you hear about it. So a lot of my buddies are from Kansas City. And so I came up in 85. But when I was younger, playing sports was a seasonal. So you played soccer in the fall. Right, I'd never got into football, okay, but I played soccer, and then growing up played basketball, baseball, and then when I really start taking soccer, I mean, I wasn't 6'4", so I didn't think basketball was an issue, so I started playing baseball and playing soccer. But when I started taking over for soccer, Scott Gallagher, I played for Scott Gallagher growing up, and we trained 4 days a week, no paid coaches, had some of the best coaches I've ever had in my life. And would show up with their time. Tommy Howe was like a legend in St. Louis, and he was up here for a short bit. And Terry Collum, and there were so many coaches. Tommy Howe, Dale Harmon, all played pro soccer growing up.
Yeah.
So I was influenced by just some great human beings first, and they made it fun for us and made it enjoyable to play soccer. But just to the family experience. I grew up in St. Louis and was traveling.
From the Lou.
From the Lou, North St. Louis. So it has changed now.
Yeah.
It has definitely changed. But we went back there where we were when
in the game you guys had,
at Flow Valley.
Okay.
I played there for a year.
Oh,
okay,
really?
Because
Okay.
and then basically I lived about 15 minutes north of there. So the memories were playing like my grade school memories just playing sports outside all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never inside. No video game. I don't think I've played a video game in my life.
Yeah.
My kids are into it, the Xbox and all the
Everything,
equipment. But unless it was Pac-Man, and they don't consider that a video game. So I'm showing
Those were the
Mario.
real video
I'm showing my age. So
No, I get it because
but-
we're in that same boat.
just the camaraderie, like and my high school buddies, they all went on and played. They're all very successful people in their own right, businesses. Some of them are in the coaching. 3 or 4 of us played pro indoor for years. But we still see each other. We still
good.
families get together. Not as much. Like they tell me, I don't like to go back over to St. Louis unless I'm coaching, or I try to get back quick. But they give me. I go if they want to come see me, they know where I live. So, great memories. Just the camaraderie, the friendships, just the sports in general. But soccer's done a lot for myself. I mean, I've been pretty blessed with it. To be at Johnson for 37 years, and and to reach how many kids, to coach how many people. Like, I'm blessed, and
That's good.
but yeah.
Where exactly did you grow up? Like, what was the neighborhood called?
So north of Parkmont Estates, but I grew up right across the street from St. Louis. Hazelwood East High School.
Okay.
And then I grew up Catholic, so it was parishes, right? So Our Lady of Loretta was our parish, and we would play St. Christopher's, and St. Christopher kids were little, right? So we always tell them that we had to bowl the ball in there to play baseball, or they wouldn't win head balls and stuff. So we had this, and the St. Christopher boys, you never trust them around your girlfriend or your wallet. So, and they still say that, but grew up north, like way north, probably closer to the Illinois border than the St. Louis downtown.
Wow.
But then as growing up, the North County guys and the South County guys met up, and we met in Chesterfield, like in Dorset Road, like 20 minutes away. And we would drive 30 minutes for practice, and the South and the North boys joined. And that's in the 80s.
I thought you were going to like gang fights.
No. Hey,
we had
practice Mario was more competitive than some of the games, because the North didn't like to lose the South, and the South boys didn't like to lose the North. So the North took the most of it. But 82 we were runner up in the McGuire Cup, and for Scott Gallagher, and 83 we won it. So like 11 of our 18 roster all turned pro. So it was a very competitive environment, but some of the best guys you ever meet, genuine guys that are doing it, like Worldwide Technologies, Jimmy Cavanaugh. He owns that, and he's got a small little problem on his hands, counting that many million. But so my claim to fame, I dated his sister, so that was good.
So back in your old neighborhood, was there a lot of kids? Did you guys have?
We had about 8 kids, and everybody played a different sport. And everybody was in the age range. I was probably the youngest, and I always played against 4 or 5 years older kids. Mike Tape, it was like 6'7", Rock up the street, but everybody was competitive in their own right. None of them played soccer. Only one played soccer.
Okay.
But played flag football, basketball, you name it. And then I broke my foot playing. And I was kind of annoying at the time, probably still am, if you talk to your daughter and Carmen out there. But I was a little rambunctious, so they handcuffed me to the flagpole out in our back. Our backyard was in the back of Chapel to Cross Church.
Okay, so handcuffed to the flagpole, meaning?
No, backwards.
So
backwards.
So the pole was on your
back.
Yes,
and I couldn't move and couldn't shimmy up the pole, right? So it was about 30 degrees. So they're like, if you keep running your mouth, we're not locking you up. So I was out there for a little bit until the snow hit, and they finally come to get it. But just a lot of, some great childhood memories, and just pretty simple life.
No, that's good. How old were you? How old were you when you were allowed to step out of the yard?
Oh, it's probably 10, 12. We lived in a pretty safe,
Safe neighborhood.
Safe neighborhood. Our backyard was the.
There's safe neighborhoods in St. Louis.
Hold on. I wouldn't say now. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass any judgment that people that live there now, but our backyard was like a Chapel of the Cross church, a Lutheran church.
Okay.
So we used to go play in their gym, but their field was literally in my backyard. And then this is how we lived. Okay.
Okay.
My dad was, God rest his soul, but he was a laborer. He's worked for Union Electric. My mom was a medical transcriptionist. We had one of those 10-gallon pools.
Yeah.
Now horses probably.
Yeah, like a
So
trough.
that was our country club right
You
there.
know what?
We had one of those too.
Yep. So we used to chip the ball in, right, and then you'd have to, if they hit the water, you'd have to get out, and then chip the.
Yeah.
So we almost every competitive game there was, from baseball to kickball to, water sports, whatever, we played it. And an above ground pool, that was kind of a luxury.
Wait, you have that?
No, we had the 10. We did. Hold on.
Okay.
I had to go to my neighbors 2 doors up.
Oh, okay. So they're the ones that have that.
So if I didn't like the food that I was having, right, I would go to the neighbors.
Was there ever a time that they would come to yours?
Oh yeah, but you know what? They had 4 or 5 kids that they had extra food.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't. Hey, I was another mouth that they didn't. I just
Yeah.
snuck in there. So
Okay, so do you have siblings then?
I have a brother. He was adopted, and then my parents found out that they could have kids afterwards. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of an evil kid. I always told my brother that they didn't return him for the 30-day trial. So you know what? I shouldn't. Going back on, I shouldn't say that too loud. But yeah. So he lives in Colorado now, and we're not that close. But my mom and dad. My mom moved to Florida. My dad was in St. Louis. They're both deceased now, but a lot of great memories with them as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Well, who's your best friend?
I had probably 4 best friends. Jimmy King was my high school buddy, and
Okay, but one of them had to be.
Jimmy King probably knows more stories about me and vice versa with him.
Okay.
So Jimmy King's probably, if he calls, I come running, and vice versa.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and he has a son that has Duchenne's muscular dystrophy.
Okay.
And we did some big fundraisers for him. But to see his son now, we just had lunch with him, and they came up. But he's in a wheelchair. He's 25 years old. It's sad. Like, we take life for granted when our kids are healthy, and it's seeing him and doing how well he's doing, but the progression that he's made, but the sacrifice that the parents have to make is just
Yeah.
Like, I saw him, I'm like, Jimmy, I go, and then I told his wife, I go, it was just amazing, like, to watch. But yeah, probably Jimmy King is good. And then I have Carlos Olivas is probably here in Kansas City. I coached Carlos at Johnson. So when Carlos would come off, right, we got him from Turner High School, right? He was a very sharp kid, not a lot of confidence in the day, and him, so now you're like, firefighter doing well for himself. But he'd come off and I'd say, don't give me the Snoopy eyes. And when I was criticizing him a little bit.
Okay.
And I go, don't talk Snoopy. So every time he'd come off the field, I go, don't even eyeball me, Snoopy. So Carlos.
So that was his nickname, Snoopy?
Yeah, Snoopy eyes, because he goes, and nobody knows that, but when he.
Well, everybody's going to know now.
Yeah, so you got Snoopy. But seeing his kids raised, seeing him grow up to be, a Johnson County player, and then a friend, then an assistant coach. I drafted him in the pros. Now we're pretty tight now. I don't see him that much. Now he's a country clubber. He belongs to the country club. So his phone used to ring when I was paying the bill, but he doesn't call out anymore.
Yeah. The Olivas is, they're like family to me as well.
Yeah.
I've known Carlos from little bitty to now.
And
Juan
Juan,
Juan and I were best friends.
right.
From middle school, high school. We're still good friends now.
I went to Juan's 50th in Arizona. And jokingly,
apparently you're the better friend now.
Well, jokingly, I snuck in, and everybody's running to the VRBO, right? All these, no offense, guys, all the Hispanic guys start running into the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? And it was firefighters, and I'm a gringo, so I'm like, they're all getting the good beds.
Okay.
So they all get the bedrooms. So
Yeah.
I'm in, right? I think I should have seniority, but it didn't go that way.
Yeah.
I'm in with all the young firefighters out in bunk beds in the garage, right?
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, when they would come in late at night, they would bother me a little bit. So I note to self when I travel with Juan and Carlos to get out of the vans early.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it going. I've never seen them sprint that far.
That's funny.
Yep. A lot of memories with those guys. They've come in. Juan came in very early in 22 when I first started.
Right.
Yeah, him and another buddy of mine. I had to bring him in, and then my first cousin, and it was like the ones that I've known for a long time. Had to start off with them, and then eventually,
right.
This thing has spread out like wildfire.
But great family, and to live through the tragedy of their mom passing away,
right,
and getting that phone call, it's like, and you could see how close they were.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And apparently, like we talked a little bit ago, it's crazy to see Carlos turn 50.
Yeah.
I even sent him a text earlier today. Actually, let you know now, he was supposed to be coming.
He was.
He was going to, but then
he's no show Carlos.
Yeah,
he's no show Carlos now.
Something come up, and he said he texted me he couldn't make it, which is fine.
Right.
But I told him you were coming in, so he's pretty excited about it.
Right. But
of course, he says, "About time."
Yeah. Hey, you invited me. I came first time. I didn't blow you off. So don't. They think I don't show up to things. So your daughter keeps playing well. I'll show up anywhere.
Let's go back. Growing up, did you ride a bike?
I did.
What kind of bike was it?
It was a Schwinn.
Okay.
Back then, that was top of the line. I thought I was
the Schwinns were the bikes that Bozo used to give away. You remember the Bozo show?
Yeah, Bozo the clown.
Yeah.
Right.
He used to give away you play that game. You would throw a ping pong in a bucket.
Right.
You remember that?
Yep.
I can't remember what the name of the game. Did you ever see that, Sam?
I don't think so.
Was it Corky the clown? Was that the name of the show?
No, Bozo.
Bozo. Okay.
Yeah,
I remember Bozo the show, yes, but I don't know that I recall this game that you're talking about.
Do you remember it, Mark, by any chance?
It might. Real quick, off topic. Isn't Bozo the clown what John Wayne Gacy uses inspiration for his?
I think he did.
Yeah, I think that's how I know.
Yeah, right. That's how you know Bozo.
Yeah, that's how I know Bozo, because I'm like, I don't know anything about the bikes, but I know the image of him, and then what then happened after, man.
So we didn't have a whole lot of channels on our TVs back in the day, but for some reason we would get all the Chicago things.
Right.
And then they do a Bozo the show, and then I always wanted to see. It was called the Grand Prize game, where there was these like my beer buckets.
Yeah.
Right? They would have like 10 lined up, and a kid would throw a ping pong in each one. And the further you would go, if you can make that ping pong into the 10th or 12th one, you'd win a Schwinn bike.
Right.
And I was like, man, I put my name in the hat. I want to try to do this.
It was cool.
It's
like
in Chicago. That's fun.
And I remember it was an orange bike, but you could ride, like back in the day, you'd have to either jog, run, or ride a bike.
Okay.
Right. So you'd run across 367, Highway 67. You'd run. Our parish was like you'd run home. Right. Mm-hmm. Back then I was in a little better shape. Now I don't.
So nobody walked. Everybody was running.
Running, jogging, doing whatever.
Whatever got you there faster.
A girlfriend across the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'd have to run across.
Well, if you said that your guys' practices were like 30 miles away, I mean, you guys were carpooling.
No. Then we were carpooling back.
Okay.
That's when we were 17, 18, 19 years old. We'd carpool. So I remember my first job, NYA. I'd referee, right?
Okay.
So, mid-class family, but I'd have a car and putt. I mean, it would run out of gas every Saturday morning, and I'd cruise down the hill, and I'd go to where the tractors were, siphon the gas tank, fill up every Saturday. That was part of my bonus, man. So I'd go out of that refereeing, like I'd stay there all day. All my buddies were refereeing, and they give it, and I was the head referee for a while, right?
Okay.
But I'd referee 8, 9, 10 games, and I'd come out of there with a wad of cash. And you know what? I would never fill up my gas till the next Saturday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was. I remember some of the odd jobs you had growing up. That was one of them that was probably made me a better soccer player than I did.
That's true.
At the first 10 years of coaching, I always thought the referees would, maybe 20 years if you're really like questioning people, but I always thought they'd change the call.
Yeah.
They're not changing no call.
So
you know what? They're not. And I might as well not get too excited about it. So,
well, at least you have both sides of that circumstance, though, because at least you understand what these refs are going through. Because I mean, these fans and coaches are coming for their heads on every single call.
And the moms and dads, when I sit across recruiting, you know, they go, "Oh, you leaving already?" I go, "Yeah, I didn't know I knew that little about soccer sitting over on this side." Not too happy about it, but it's amazing the intensity. And even like some of our players now, they're like the parents are critiquing every, and the game's fun, right? Yeah, I'm intense. I want to win, winning, but winning the right way. But when I switched over coaching from men to women, it was like, I don't think, like everybody goes, why don't you go back? The women are so like, they're enjoyable to coach.
Yeah.
I mean, you have other issues, but they're so like, they're just so, they don't think they invented the game, okay?
But they get it.
They get it. They'll run through the wall for you. And you know what? They're fun to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they're not, then you give them a day off. You know, that's all that matters.
Speaking of bikes, did you ever own a big wheel?
I love the big wheel.
Yes.
Or the crazy.
The green machine.
No.
They weren't always green. See, we call it
Yes,
ours.
they were always green
They were
machine.
all
No,
good.
it
No,
was
I don't.
called the green machine.
It was a crazy wheel. It was yellow.
Was it a one?
Didn't
It was
the
you
levers?
sat on it
Yes.
and it's
Lever?
just two wheels.
Yes,
and
and
you,
two wheels, and you just spin around. It would go.
Yes.
That's what you are using with one of those now.
No,
It's a wheelchair.
no.
It's got the wheels.
Mario, okay, here we go. It didn't start. Let's go. Juan and Carlos warned me. Here we go. Didn't take long.
Hey, I'm right behind you, Coach.
No,
I am
no.
right behind you. Meaning I'm pushing you.
Yeah. Tell you what, I just turned 60. I was like, that's a big age. But
Yeah.
if I act my age, no, and then I'm 25. When my body feels, yeah, I'm 75.
Yeah.
No, but the crazy wheel, big wheel,
The big wheel.
we had the styrofoam?
yeah.
So we had a ranch style house,
Okay.
big basement, and we'd cut out the styrofoam for hockey, indoor soccer, or called hot sock back in the day. But we would ride the big wheel, the crazy, like we would go, we'd have races. It was like you'd leave sweating every day down in the basement.
That's cool.
It was always competitive doing something.
Yeah.
The memories nowadays. It's like I have two great sons, in Davis and Jack, and like ping pong. We got into it a little bit, like we'd get into it
Yeah.
instead of playing video games, but just the little games like that. I remember playing hockey growing up in the back of the church parking lot, and I got they were playing. All of a sudden, the guy raised back a stick, and I felt something in my eye, and then they're like,
You
"Hey,
felt the stick in your eye.
yeah," and next thing you know, blood's dripping. And,
Oh.
hey, you go get sewed up, back out at it. So
Yep.
yeah, it's
Staple it.
they were doing something back
Yeah.
then.
I love that's cool. Yeah, we had a playground back where we lived in. Juan and Carlos lived up the street. I lived on the other side, and we would always meet at the playground.
Right?
But I don't know if you know this about Juan, but Juan was one of those guys who didn't like the heat.
He didn't?
I'd call him up and say, "Hey, we're getting ready to go play basketball. About noon. It's too damn hot. I ain't going outside." I'm like, "How the hell did you become a firefighter?"
You know why? Because
Yeah.
they don't have to work too much.
But when they're out there,
Hey.
they're doing their thing. You know. and
when Carlos
more
sends
power
me,
to them.
Oh, listen.
Right?
When they're running in, I'm running out.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give Carlos trouble because when he sends me TikToks, I know he's working, right? And when he's not working, he's on the golf course. So yeah, I know. I go, "Hey, you working today?" He goes, "Oh, I'm saving the city." I go, "That's why we live in Kansas, guys."
Man, do you ever own a BB gun or?
No, none of my I had a BB gun very short time, but that didn't last. I think we got in trouble for shooting birds and stuff. But that was like a week, and my parents kind of took it away. I think I've only shot. None of my friends will take me hunting, Mario, for some reason. Okay.
Okay.
So I've shot one gun, and Carl Heinrich, our former athletic director, and he took me to his place. He had some acres, and he let me shoot a gun, and it was pretty cool. But I keep asking my buddies to go deer hunting, and they won't take me.
I have a story like that about golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
went
take-
one time golfing and I never got invited back.
But why?
I think I was blind. I couldn't find the ball. It was just one of those days where
And they
I
were
was just-
tired of you bothering them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd hit and I'd be like, "Where'd he go, guys?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?"
But
and then they go back the next day, and I didn't go back.
Well, they didn't. They'd always give me.
That was the last. Yeah, that was the last.
This is how long I've known Carlos. He used to think it was an old man sport. He would never play it.
Guess
Now
what?
he's addicted to it.
He's 50. Come on.
He's 50, but he wants
addicted.
to play every day. Yeah, and his
Right.
kids are playing, so it's a cool thing. It's a great game to play with your kids.
Yeah, Marcos golfs as
Yeah,
well.
you like to play?
Oh yeah, me and my friends, we play a lot.
Yeah.
It's been a rough season though. We haven't got to play much this season. Just everyone's been busy, but we try it all the time. Like a couple years ago, we went for a friend's bachelor party, and that was super fun.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the times we're okay dropping like $300-400 just to go play. Yeah, because it's part scenery, part experience. Like, oh man, it was so much fun though.
When you evaluate the cart people, right, the cart girls, and then the experience, everybody goes, "How was golf?" I'm like, "Okay, it was great," you know. But to play with your buddies on golf trips there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
We go down, John Perry and myself, we played together, and Carlos and Alex Mendez. So we go USA against Mexico. So we go down to the lake at Carlos' place. So it's always right now. Our flag was flying a lot.
Yeah.
Since we've gotten a little older and they're playing more, Team Mexico's
Team Mexico, they're dominating, or what they do?
they're dominated the last couple times.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody you go golfing with, I know.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Carlos Rodriguez.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Juan Ramirez.
Yep.
And all them
Augie.
heads.
Oh,
I
does
think,
he go?
maybe I did. Maybe I'm not invited because I didn't play soccer. Everybody's a soccer player. Seems like, right?
Well,
I tried it. I tried it in high school because of Juan. It's the only reason why I went to go play high school soccer, just so we could hang out on the soccer field.
You know why they don't like me too much? They thought they played soccer, and I don't know if that was that brand or not.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Well, now they got the best of both worlds. They got soccer golf now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Have you played that?
No, I haven't. I don't think I'd enjoy it as much, just because. I don't know. I think I don't want to say. I can't say it's easier.
Right.
I don't know whether or not it's easier. I've never played, but I just think with the
Soccer golf, so there is no physical part of this game. There's no.
No,
Well,
it's all physical.
yes.
It's you're kicking it. It's a soccer ball.
but you're playing golf,
in
right?
a bucket, yeah.
Yeah.
So like however far they got to kick it, you still got to drive,
really?
chip, putt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's
So-
not like golf then. Where,
No, it's the same rules as golf. You're
Right.
just kicking a soccer ball. That's
Yeah.
the only
But
difference.
you have a defender. Somebody.
No.
So it's like golf. You tee off,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a hole, and it has a nice flat surface like golf, but the hole's probably
It's like a bucket.
3x3.
Yeah.
It's in the
Okay.
ground, and then you play against me.
Uh-huh.
If you have 5 strokes and I have 6, then you
Oh,
would
okay.
win.
Okay.
But it's all there's some long holes. They're short, just like
Oh,
golf.
okay. I guess what I meant physical was like when we watch the girls and they're out there battling.
Right.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the difference of this. Then that's what I was thinking is like you don't have a defender on
No,
you
no,
trying to
It's
block
the
you,
same
trying to.
rules as golf.
Okay,
just
got it.
you're kicking the ball.
The only thing at my age is hamstrings and quads when you start kicking the ball far. Okay, so you have to stretch or the banter back and forth. But we took the girls, probably 5-6 years ago. Swope Park has one,
Oh,
and I haven't been in years, but it's pretty it's enjoyable. I mean, I don't know.
It's a
if
challenge.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go every day. I mean, I could golf every day, but
It's become it's like older people play golf, younger people can play this. Not too many older people can start playing this. Just pick it up without being sore the next day.
do you know what? I think since COVID, golf has gone up probably 30 to 40%
I
cost
believe it.
wise.
Ooh.
And you can't everybody played it. I mean, I remember, I shouldn't say this too loud, the college was shut down for 4 months, and we'd always have Zoom meetings, right? So I would tell my AD at the time, they go, hey, we can't see you on the Zoom meeting. I go, well, my computer's broke, right? And but I can't get to the college and fix it. I was on the course,
Yep.
just plug and play. So they go, you on the course? Oh, of course not. No. So the meeting didn't make a lot of sense anyway. So I didn't. Yeah. So I played golf and hung out. So after COVID, everything went crazy.
Yep.
Speaking of golf, did you golf in high school?
No, it's kind of I did a little bit, but it was kind of like a rich person sport, I think, back in the day. And I remember North Shore Country Club we used to play at. A couple of my buddies played, and at the time I'm playing baseball and not golf. I wish if I did it over again,
If you could
I
go
would
back,
do it.
yeah.
But I played baseball in the spring.
I mean, did you enjoy playing baseball? I mean, was
Yeah,
that,
I was. Both of my boys play it, so
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
your boys played soccer?
Yeah, they played a little bit. Davis didn't
Played
like to
growing up?
run,
Okay.
so he was a goalie, and he's like 6'4", so he's a big boy. And Jack was a pretty good midfielder, but his senior season, he didn't play. He didn't play senior year at Blue Valley, and then he got hurt. He was going to Arkansas on a full ride to play baseball as a
wow.
pitcher.
Okay.
And then he tore his labrum, so
Man.
he's at Johnson now rehabbing, and hopefully he'll pitch sometime soon.
Okay, cool.
As you know, as parents, you got kids?
No.
You're smart, okay. But as parents, we want to we don't want to live our life through our kids, but there's nothing better seeing your kids having fun,
Absolutely.
having some success, trying something to get out of their little bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing better than like nowadays. That's my biggest excitement.
Yeah.
I say screw that. I say screw that.
Right.
Here, and I've told this before. I go, here's my deal. If I ever have a kid, especially if a boy, here's what I'm gonna do. They can play they can choose whatever they want to play.
Right.
But I will put in 2 requirements that they pick up and try and do. From early on, they're gonna play golf.
Yes.
They're very early, teach them golf. So by the time they're older, they're very good because high probability. There's a lot of high probability with golf.
Yes.
A lot of money in it, especially if you start young. That or kicking. You could have a long career if you start kicking early on and like career-wise and anything.
Kicking as in football.
Yes.
And
Kicking as in football.
think about golf though. The reason why I thought I love my kids playing it, because then I could get out more.
Yeah.
I would drag them along with me.
I've
Right.
like I said, I've tell this to everybody. If you have a kid, if you have a boy, put him in golf.
Yep.
Get him kicking early on.
Even
What's wrong with the girl?
even the girls.
Girls can do it too.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they can. I'm just talking like
Just say any
monetarily.
child.
Right.
I'm thinking monetarily. Like there's a lot of money in both of those, and I'm gonna live. If I'm a guy, I'm gonna live a little bit of my life through my son.
Right.
So they're playing golf.
So you know what? I did that. I
Right.
mean, he played football. I didn't get to do the football. I wasn't as good as Marcos was.
Right.
Right. We played. I mean, I can really say my 8th grade year was fun.
Right.
I was the left corner. Juan Olivas was the right corner. You don't know how many times I had to help him.
Oh,
I had to help him a lot.
I would say
I mean, he was a little smaller than me, but
I would throw it to his side for sure. Still to this day.
no.
But my biggest thing at the Metropolitan game when we played Metro this year, my son Davis he went to Missouri State after Johnson, and he met a beautiful girl, and she played soccer down there, and they're married.
Okay.
And then so at Metro game we win 6-0, right? And you don't think the coach would cry after the game.
Mm-hmm.
They throw me. He goes, "Hey coach." He goes, "Hey, Dad, I got a gift for you." I go, "What kind of gift?" He goes, "I went golfing in Florida. I go, not a golf towel." So she throws me the towel, and Lauren goes, and I go, "Oh, another golf towel." And she goes, "Read it," right? And I read it and says, and she goes, "Oh, you are getting old." And she goes, "To the best grandpa ever." They're
Nice.
pregnant, so first grandkid
Congrats!
coming in March. Yeah. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
never won coaching a game. I didn't win. The girls won. I've never had a winning game at 6-0, and I was bawling my eyes out. So I go to the van. I go, "Sorry, I was late." And they're like, "What are you crying for, Coach?" I go,
Yeah.
So I told them the story. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
we're very excited. So
Congrats.
Yay.
the Schwab family's getting a little bigger. So
That's cool.
we're excited. Yep.
Yay,
Nice.
congrats.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you were an athlete growing up, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. What? Who was the inspiration behind that, or is it just
You know what? Watching not a lot of channels on TV, but
right?
I don't think ESPN was a thing back in the day, but just being competitive and playing. And my senior, doing the Scott Gallagher thing and everybody having success. My junior year, I'm playing. Parents got divorced, and I'm supposed to go. I made the one trial to go to Missouri All-Stars. Went to Terre Haute, Indiana, for the national the national team. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And I couldn't afford it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Scott from Scott Gallagher and Terry Collum drove up my front yard with a Corvette, and they gave me 4 $100 bills,
Oh, I thought you said they left the Corvette.
No, I wish. I was decent, but I wasn't that good.
Okay.
So, they said never, excuse my French, but they said never shit on Scott Gallagher. And to this day, they're good friends.
Yeah.
And that opportunity led into, I went to Russia with the national team. I went to Acapulco with the national team. I went to New York. I went to San Antonio. My senior year, I think I missed like 52 days of school. And that was the NCAA. Back then they didn't have compliance and everything. So I was heading to SIU Edwardsville and ended up going to Flow Valley. I went to school there because I missed too many days my senior year.
Oh, wow.
And I'll be honest, I wasn't like, I preached to my girls to get good grades, my players. I wasn't a big school fan. No, I mean, I was in the weight room more than classroom. So, I probably a better teacher of that than a doer.
What's your most memorable moment on the field in playing high school?
High school and club. I mean, high school, I grew up in Hazelwood East, and we always played the Catholic schools. And we were always like that stepchild that we'd always try to prove ourselves. But I think beating Rosary, which was our team, like in our backyard, and beating CBC, all the private schools, so we kind of put our name on the map a little bit. Just the buddies that you would meet and go through. I think the memories, just being with all those guys, was just a great experience. Like I tell our players now, soak it in. You're gonna meet. There's every kind of walk of life that comes to our team, and I think different backgrounds, different moms, different dads, obviously, but different. It's just such a melting pot of, just everything that you won't be in that environment every day.
Right.
And then they don't, you don't realize what you had back in the day, right? Until, like free time with kids, you enjoy it. Right.
Right.
Once you have it, no, but as they get older, the reins get off. But just the experience being around all those guys, it was just just a special experience.
So let me ask you this then. You got to play high school soccer.
Yes.
No one ever asked you to choose club and not do high school?
No.
It wasn't like that, right?
No. The basketball coach, because I was playing basketball at the time, and I wanted to do both at the same time and miss one practice and then go train. And he said, I can't let you do that. Well, I think it was my junior year. I'm like, I'm going to go to college and play ball. At that time, I wanted to be a pro soccer player. So I didn't play basketball any longer. But the pressure of the decision they have to make today.
Yes.
I just think it's a business now.
Totally.
There's so much money.
Yes.
And they're not getting. I mean, there's a lot of great coaches out there. I don't want to stir up that.
Right.
But, I'm kind of the old school coach that tells you,
No.
hey, Ileana, you're doing this, but you know what? I'm not worried about mom and dad liking me or her, but she'll realize after she's gone that you know what? I had her in the cortisone. See there? Right? But I mean,
what's that mean? What's cortisone?
The cortisone. I've learned.
Oh, nice.
So, you know what? But you have to hold your players accountable. They have to learn something. There's life lessons. Soccer, sports are all life lessons.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the end of the day, that's what we're doing it for. But the pressure that the kids are put under now,
I know.
and the way they treat, with Jack going to Arkansas, and the day before, we told him about the surgery. The day before they went, he went to go sign, they pulled his money. Well, we knew but it's just, hold on, it's not pulling the money.
Yeah.
It's how you do it.
Yeah.
And remember, at the end of the day, Papa Bear, your kid, right? That didn't set well. I mean, my big thing is if Ileana or one of the players comes back and the coach doesn't talk to me, there's something wrong there, because you know what? You got to tell them where they stand, how they're doing. Yeah. If it gets quiet, something's wrong.
Right.
Man, if you didn't play sports, what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably some form of sales. I got into sales.
Oh yeah.
I played 17 years of pro soccer, indoor with Kansas City.
Yeah. We're definitely. Yeah.
But I was in the mortgage business, had a mortgage company. I couldn't get A's in school, so I opened A+ Mortgage, because back then in the yellow pages, right?
Yeah.
So here we go.
First on the list.
See there, first on the list. So, You don't even know what yellow pages are, though.
No, I know the phone book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
Yeah, I get it.
But when he was coming around, they were like this big. You know,
Right.
they were getting smaller.
Oh, yeah,
We used to have the big ones.
You've never used the yellow pages.
No.
You just know what it is,
yes,
but you've never used them.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
So you get yeah.
Yeah. We grew up with home phones.
Right.
When everybody used to have a house phone number.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm still part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are what do we call you? The Gen Z, right?
Technically, I think.
'Cause you're-
I don't know. It's something like
'Cause you're
late
not-
It's late 90s till I.
Yeah.
I
you're
really
98. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
So my oldest Davis
97 to 2012.
is 20. He'll be 29.
Okay.
Yeah. So I lived that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
So-
Jack's 18. So, like I always tell them, the 18-year-old experts. I go, I don't know how they become experts at 18, but he gets it. He gets it.
Well, that's quite a jump.
It
29 and 18.
Don't go there. Yeah, that could be for a long. That could be good ratings there.
Yeah. Do you you know how to work on cars?
No,
Not at all.
no.
You ever tried the YouTube?
You know what? I don't think you want me fixing anything.
No.
I know a lot
I know
of.
you can go get gas.
I know. I
Yeah,
know
it's-
friends, and I did the wholesale car business for a while, but I could never. I would have saved a lot of money, been able to fix my own stuff, but I don't think.
You don't mess with that.
No. No.
It's something I wish I would have learned a lot sooner. I mean, I picked it up a lot now. YouTube, actually. YouTube. What's the term? There's a.
It's YouTube University.
There you go.
Yes.
YouTube University.
A lot of people are using it for
Yeah.
now the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Because the kids are getting I'm getting calls on professors at the college saying it's AI, and then my other buddies are sending an email like you just press a button. I go, where was this when I was in school?
I know.
Or online learning. Oh my! I would have had
know.
straight A's there. I mean,
Straight A's.
oh for sure. Like you don't have to go to class, and you got to do your homework and test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a different.
Well, it is funny because I know Ileana was talking about she had a class and she's like, the teacher can see what I'm doing. The teacher, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So
They call nowadays they're calling out in the last 4 years they probably call it 3 or 4, and
oh really? Yeah.
and usually usually they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
So your college career, you played. It was just 2 years. Right?
Yes, and then I got drafted by the Comets
Okay.
coming out, and Rick Ben was associated with St. Louis, and he was at SIU, and he basically gave me a scholarship, and then he came to Kansas City, and then Pat McBride that just passed away, he was part of that, all the coaches up there in St. Louis, and then he used to coach at Forest Park, Pat did, and he's kind of a legend in St. Louis, coached the pros, he was on the U.S. team, he just passed away, but Carlos was playing for me, and we played Forest Park, and they go to nationals one year, and he kept going, that Luis kid is great, and I respected Pat enough to going, who the hell's Luis?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So after 50 minutes, and Carlos played pretty well, and I shouldn't say that too loud because he's going to get a big head, but he played really well. I go, Pat, his name's Carlos, not Luis. So yeah, but doing that, it's been a good thing.
Yeah. So.
So that's what brought you to Kansas City then.
85, I came.
Third round. Can we throw that in?
Yeah,
there?
third round.
We can edit to say first round if you want.
No, you know what? It is what it is. If I played 17 years, right?
Yeah.
Growing up, third round, I came in June.
Yeah.
And I'm driving down to late July, September, Labor Day, the Jerry Lewis Telethon, right? So now all of our Comets players used to do appearances, like 50, 60, 100 appearances. You'd go sign autographs.
Yeah.
You'd go to anything. But you would meet so many. My first appearance when I got there, here I am, 20 years old, driving downtown, and everybody's waving at me, right? I'm like, what the hell? Hold on. 20-year-old egomaniac, right?
Yeah.
Going, man, they already know me. I'm like, and I go, oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. They're all waving at me. So that was my first experience downtown.
You go down the one way.
Yeah, I was going down, they're all waving. I'm like, that's not good. So, third round came in and grew up in it. Like, we used to have 16,000, 17,000 people at Kemper.
Yeah.
It was the hottest ticket in town. We outdrew the NBA. funny story, the league in '87 passed up a deal, startup company. Okay, and it might have been '87 or '88. It was a small TV company called ESPN, and our league was not proud enough to take that contract. And look at today.
Yeah.
It would have been a household name, but they passed it up. They didn't think it was big
What,
enough.
what was the name of the league?
MISL,
MISL.
Yeah.
That's right.
Major Indoor Soccer League. And then it's been several different initials. And when the Comets folded, then the Attack came.
Yeah.
And I coached part-time. My first coaching job was at Shawnee Mission East on the JV team.
Oh.
And then Dan Daly, Double D, was the coach in the JUCO, and he was a liquor rep. So he was part-time. So he goes, I go, hey, I got some time on my hands. I want to get into coaching. He goes, I can't pay you anything, but I have an expense account since I'm a liquor rep.
There you go.
You know what? Ding, ding, I'm in. So I was 22, 23 years old when I got the head job at Johnson.
Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was older. I was old, like a year older than some of my players.
I was going to say, yeah.
You know, I got to ask. Oh, okay, well, hold on. I think we're missing. What about your time in Hershey?
Oh, so I blew out my knee in '87.
Okay, then I see why you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's fine. I blew out my knee in '87. Played like 8 games. I woke up at Research Hospital. Dr. Whitaker did my knee.
Okay.
Back in the day, they didn't have MRIs.
Right.
So they drilled down and they said, "Well, we're in there. We're going to fix it, if that's the case."
Yeah.
Well, I wake up and it's at Research, and Comets were popular. I had a cast up to my leg, so I knew
Right.
it wasn't
Ain't that
good.
crazy? Yeah, yeah.
And I looked on the TV. Second-year defender Schwab out for the season. So that's how I found
That's
out.
how you found out
So then when I was
on the tube TV.
then
of
I
football.
was back playing in 7.5 months.
Okay.
And then they thought I needed some rehab time, so I went up to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Lived on the Hershey Park
I was gonna ask you.
Oh.
on the grounds of the school with 8 dudes in a big old country ranch house. Right? It was some of the great times. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate, a lot of amusement park, but we would
Amusement
the
park?
but like back in MISL, we'd fly everywhere. Right?
Oh yeah.
In that league, in Hershey's league,
Yeah.
we'd be on buses all night.
Oh.
Like sleeper buses, a lot of card games, a lot of good dudes, but a lot of guys. I went there and played like 28 games, 20 something
Okay.
games, and then came back and got hooked back up with Kansas City.
Okay. I'm sure everybody that's watching or listening to this, they're like, "What position did this guy play?"
I played defender mostly, right?
Yeah. Video
Uh,
game.
No, not the video game. But I played in the back, probably outdoor soccer. I was in the middle. It was either back in the generation was sweeper, stopper, and then indoor was 2 defenders. So I played, and then I played up top a little bit, but nobody would give me the respect up top because they knew I was a regular defender. So, but
I mean, did you have the skill, the juggling?
I mean, some people say I did, some people say I didn't. So
Yeah.
it's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I did okay.
I think the defenders are more rugged. I think you were the
I kind of like to
Were
lay
you
the
the-
wood to people.
Yeah,
I didn't.
okay.
Yeah, they knew it was coming.
throw an elbow here and there or kick
Well, I
to
wouldn't
the
do
ass
that,
or
Mario. That wouldn't be fair.
grab the jersey.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've done that.
That's what I was. I was a defender like through the time I played.
Yeah,
It was mostly because I had a big foot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I get like.
And he was tall too. I think that's what
Yeah,
another
like
thing it
anytime
is.
like we come to the point where like the ball's coming and 2 people try to kick at the same time, I'm blowing the
Oh,
other
yeah.
guy.
You're-
I'm making that kid do a front flip.
People are like that.
Yeah.
What about football? What'd you play?
I was a running back.
Were you?
hmm
So you're a big running back.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
I was one of those dudes that it took like
2 or 3 guys that
like I'm still marching when the rest of the team is
Yeah.
still piling on.
piling on.
I mean, like we were talking about earlier, I lived my life through him because
See?
I coached him in football.
Right.
And as soon as he got to high school, I was like, all right, do your thing, son. And he was the running back, and our quarterback was good as well, and they were best friends.
Right.
So we had the 1-2 duo there, you know.
We actually also had that in soccer too.
Yeah,
Mostly
yeah.
that's actually the way we played because I was a defender and he was pretty much a forward because what we did is he was the only left foot, so he couldn't be stopped.
Right.
He was the only left foot in our
Right.
team, so
But isn't it cool how you remember that? Like, but you had the luxury of playing multiple sports.
yeah.
I did too. Nowadays they play one sport.
And that's their whole
I know, right? Yeah.
shtick.
Yeah.
Which
But
I mean, I think it kind of depends on if you know you got like a natural born athlete at this sport, then yeah. But I
Yes,
mean, if you
okay.
just kind of got an around athlete,
But-
let them try whatever.
Ileana was kind of, she was kind of asked to choose, and because she chose to continue playing volleyball, she kind of sat the bench for club soccer.
That should never happen.
And so that's when she was like, well, then I'm not going to play soccer anymore.
Right.
And so she's like, well, I'll just play high school, but I'm not going to play at the next level.
You guys have raised a very independent woman.
Oh, yeah. She's very.
Yes. I'm trying to get her to come back next year, and she's slow. She's slow playing me.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up.
Yeah. They'll give up. I think.
No,
Hopefully she does.
Yeah,
I know.
Me too.
Yes.
I told her she can walk through Southmore night on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're trying to. Yeah.
But I
We're
said,
talking about
she
that.
goes, can I do it? I asked her, I said, do you want to do it? I know Carmen and you're a sophomore, but you're a freshman. But it will be announced that you have another year of eligibility.
Oh, okay.
So you'll hear it there.
Okay.
So I told her, I said,
Yeah.
if you don't want me to say it, then you can't walk with them.
So she's got to be okay with that.
Yes, so
Yeah.
she will be freshman eligibility wise. So if she returns, I don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
And sophomore grade wise. So
Yeah.
So that should be an exciting time for them.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready to hop off here in a minute, but before I go, Schwab, I want to hear your opinion about the current transition for a lot of ex or even current MLS players going to the NFL to become pro kickers. What do you think about those guys?
I think my personal friend Kim Runfed, right? He's a Danish guy, but he could thump a ball 98, 110, indoor
Yeah.
soccer. He got into it a little bit, and Jan Stenerud would help him. Back in the day, it was kind of like I wanted to do it too.
Yeah, it's just unheard of.
But now, you said it earlier before the podcast started, the longevity that you have, you take care of yourself, you kick, and the money involved, and yeah, you might have to tackle one or three people, but I think a lot of people are doing it more, and you see a lot of kids like leaving soccer to go kick football, or the coaches are getting smarter now, they're letting them do both.
Yeah.
Which, if you love soccer and you got a big leg, left foot, right foot, go kick. And because there's a lot of bad kickers out there, and there's not a lot of bad soccer player kickers, football wise. I think it's long overdue, because the football coaches would say you're playing a communist sport. Back when I grew up in St. Louis,
Really?
yeah, they would say, and I remember Buster Delaroche and all these guys, and they're great guys, and I would go to the games because my buddies played football, but watching them coming down from the rooftop, grabbing somebody's face mask and yelling at them stuff, I was like, that is so cool. But he goes, quit playing a communist sport and come kick. I go, I can do both. I can show up on Friday nights and kick, right? But back then, kicking wasn't like, it was okay.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's an art. Look at the Chiefs kicker last night. I don't want to say it, but he kicks one out of bounds, and there's 65 yards to get into.
Yeah.
But it's a specialty, and like if you don't have a good kicker, like again, golfing
And kicking. I tell you, I
yes,
tell you.
and you can do it in the backyard. Remember the Nerf balls?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we used to freaking tear
Watch
up the
those.
basement.
Yeah.
Oh, windows, it would be great. Yeah, I would say if you have a strong leg, we've had a couple girls kick in high school.
We had one in our
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And they were good soccer players, but you could tell they hit a ball. You know who would be a great kicker? Carmen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say, hey, we call her the Carmelized for a reason. She tears some people up. I cringe.
Yeah.
Coach, I mean, we watched her play high school
Right.
all 4 years, and she's booting. I mean, she just had that leg, and
Just a great, hey, I need to talk to you. I'm like, all right, where are we talking? Are we talking as a coach or as a friend? Right? It's just been a breath of fresh air with her, and she's, honest. She wants to work, and I mean, we haven't had a lot of plumbers come out on the women's team.
Right, yeah.
And now we've got a welder, we've got a plumber. It's starting to change a little bit.
tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Ileana, I walk down and she's doing a tattoo, but I mean, they want to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew I knew why I wanted to play soccer. These girls are so advanced No wonder our guys were so stupid back when we were younger. Now I tell them every day, right?
Yeah.
I don't have daughters, but I have like 24 of them every year. It kind of
Yeah,
gets
that's
interesting.
true.
That's funny. Yep.
So,
go
real
ahead.
quick, I'm sorry to say this, but I do not remember you as a Casey Comet as much as I remember the name Gino Schiraldi.
Gino was kind of like the household name. I came in, I was 21, 22 years old. Gino was like, still a good friend. His daughters played at Baker, very successful college careers. Gino was like their marketing defender. I was a young kid trying to make the roster.
Okay.
Like we would kick the living hell out of each other just to make the San Diego LA trip because you get more per diem. But Gino was the marketing. Gino, Enzo, the payday.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Enzo's.
Yeah, just great, classy people. Very
Yeah.
good soccer players, but better people. But that was back when the Comets first came. Gino's Canadian, so he came from Canada. And then he opened, Dr. Schoenstatt was the owner. And Gino opened 8th and Broadway, the pizza place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was, Gino was kind of, and I rented a condo from Gino down on Southwest Boulevard, real close to, so him and his wife Shelley had that, and we rented it out for him while they moved into Lenexa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
we lived in. Gino was my landlord for a few years. He could tell you some stories. So. But yeah, great like Gino, and then Clive Griffiths, and there was a lot of guys, and I was a baby. Yeah, I was a baby.
Okay.
With them growing up, so I was a rookie, and then as the Comets folded, and staying with the Attack, and then I coached pro indoor for 2 years with the Attack.
Oh, okay.
And so I had a bigger role, but just a little different league.
So then, did you play with Carlos, or you were coaching by the time Carlos came to play?
I was both.
You were doing both?
Yes, I was a player coach.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
How do you do that? I mean,
Every time I looked in the mirror and I said, "Should I start number 11?" and I always said yes. Right?
so that was your number?
Yeah, that was my 11. No, jokingly, I had a special group of guys.
Yeah.
And it saved the team money that they pay me as a player, but play me as a player coach. My last year, my knee was, I had probably 6 or 7 surgeries on my knee.
Oof.
And it was the time that nothing was responding. So my playing time was dwindling. So then I went out, and at the time, I think Davis was like 2 or 3, and found out like if I'm going to continue playing or coaching, I'll have to probably move from Kansas City. But I was doing both. I was doing JUCO and playing and coaching when I was with the Attack, and so yeah, I would leave Johnson and go to Wichita and play and everything.
Wow.
So it was very interesting. Like October was very interesting.
Yeah.
Because preseason and our season was going. So yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Just to meet like Gino and Clive and Enzo and Dave Bonchek and Keith Falk was another gentleman that I saw him. He was at Tampa. He was in our draft class, and he won a national championship at Tampa. He's at Missouri State, and I saw him the other night.
Oh.
So he's at Missouri State being an assistant, and so a lot of great people that I met through the soccer. And the booster club here was just like you have no idea the nice people that you met. At our bursar's office, this is a funny story. Last year, I'm walking where everybody pays the money. We're not in there because our athletes don't have to pay a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm in there, and the young lady goes, "Do you remember me?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "You ate at my parents' kitchen in 1988, right?" And I go, "What's your parents' names?" And I go, "Yeah, they were boosters. They had us over all the time."
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
these people would roll out they'd roll out their whole house and feed us and everything. But we would do the strangest. I remember doing some celebrity in golf tournaments. The people that you met, like Dave Wildung, was my insurance agent for years, but he was the golf pro at Leavenworth. So we went and sat at the bar and had a couple drinks. He goes, "Come play my course." So we would drive from Overland Park, Kansas to Leavenworth on the military base.
Oh, uh-huh.
All the inmates were like Cornbread, Panama. They were all in there for drug trafficking, but they did the sand traps and the greens and stuff.
Oh.
So we were out there. Here's long hair soccer players, and here we are on a military base playing golf 3 days a week. So met a lot of interesting, fun people as we went through this.
Yeah. Man, so when you played with the Comets, do you remember your very first pro game?
I did, and I'm running down, right? At the time, I was number 22, right? And it's still the video's still surfacing, but a lot of ribbing goes back and forth with rookies. Like you got to get the bags, you got to like you know you're holding 6 people, all the veterans' bag. Well, I'm a young kid, right? So I'm here flying down, and I hit a turf monster or a sniper in the business.
Oh, okay.
So nobody's around me, and I fall down.
Yeah.
Could have been on a breakaway. I got out, and I know the story's probably changed 100 times since then. But I hit a sniper, nobody around me, and the turf monster. And I had like a bloody leg. And I basically crawled back to the bench. And it was not like, everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
And then, the first goal I scored was on Slobo in St. Louis. And he was, but yeah, then all the veterans get, I still have the signed ball from the first goal. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, it was a lot of special times. But like I was younger, and these guys I was 20, low 20s, and they're in their 30s, right? All with families and stuff. So it was a neat place to grow up.
Yeah. Have you been back to the Kemper Arena now that is the Hy-Vee Arena?
I have. It kind of brings back some great memories pulling in there. And, and then going to the Comets games. I did some TV for the TV and radio. For the Comets for years, and then I did a little bit for the women's team when they first got started. But I don't go like
but just the way they've changed it.
Oh, going into the place, looking around. I remember the place being packed, but the locker rooms and just whoever the architect that did that was pretty cool because it was a great building, empty.
Yes.
And then they gave it some purpose. So
yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. That upstairs, just having a floor. I'm like. I remember all the seats in there, but to have that floor now and you've got an upstairs and a downstairs is just crazy.
No, when you look in there, you're like, yeah, you do a couple different double takes. And you're like,
like, come on, you did concerts there and stuff like that, right? Did you grow up doing all of those things?
We had some great connections with the Kansas City Police Department because they would, Officer Tom would do our bench. He'd open the doors for our bench, but we'd always say, hey, we're coming. We're going to see John Cougar. We're going here. Yeah. And we'd in the back door and be in the suite. So we had a lot of great connections in the city of Kansas City.
Oh, nice.
For years, yeah.
See, and you didn't want to be a part of Kansas City growing up. You were like, other place.
I pushed out south. So, but it was a cool experience growing up. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah.
And met so many special people and a lot of people that moved here, and I'm one of them. I consider this home. I've been here for a long time.
Right.
I think 37 years at the college, and it's a pretty special time.
Wow. Do you see retirement anytime soon?
No, I'm having too much fun.
Oh, right.
You know what? Able to. The school's been great, but the school is part-time for years. Now it's full-time. And,
okay.
And all our assistants are full-time.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what? Once I know that I'm not having fun anymore,
right.
And I don't think the girls, I'm older, but I'm a kid at heart. But once I feel like I can't, if I'm not having fun and
right.
I'm not producing, then,
that's when we call it quits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a few years left. So
yeah, that's good.
I'm enjoying it.
Yep.
Coach, in your opinion, which game is more intense, indoor or outdoor?
Indoor, just because of the pace of the game. If you look at indoor, like when you talk about a minute and 30-second shift, the fitness involved, outdoors so much easier on your body. We used to play 3 games in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We called it the Bermuda Triangle. Back in the MISL when I first started, we had 52 regular season games. Okay, so you're playing, you're on a flight, you're going back and forth. The heart rate monitors, all that stuff was, concussions. They didn't know what that was.
Right.
Right. Smelling salts and you're ready to go. But on the top of the turf, depending on who installed the turf, it's usually on top of ice. So you would get some crazy bounces and surfaces, and I would say indoor is. I think indoor's harder on your body. There's a less space. There's a lot of I'd say physical, but the game, the athlete itself, both in the men's game and the women's game, is just, you watch it and you're like, the field is 120 by 75, and athletically we're so far superior now than we were 10 years ago. The athletes that come through the women's game and the men's game is just like, it's almost mind-boggling what they do, and the field has stayed the same.
Yeah.
And indoor, you would have so many different experiences with these guys traveling, and some of the games we would play, like, just we would shoot, like, we'd go to St. Louis and some of the arenas, and we'd have gambling pots, 4 or 5 of us. Like, we'd go up and hit a ball up in the 5th row and see if we can hit the guy with the popcorn. Because, hey, when you're traveling that much, like, I hit a guy in St. Louis once, and he had like 4 beers and popcorn. I hope he's not listening. But just drill, like, it just, and the goalkeeper's like this, like, what are you, like, we never shot on goal. We'd be rifling stuff like this. I hit the guy in the back of the head. He turned around. He thought somebody hit him. Right? So, needless to say, I had a little cash in my hand that night.
Okay, but how do you contain your laughter and your, like, yes?
Well, if you see me like this on the bench,
okay.
it's like, like, if something happens, you don't want to be laughing. But, like, yes, I did it. Like, just the competitive edge. Like, but when you're playing that much soccer, you got to, like, here's another thing. And I tell these girls this, and I tell everybody, even the guys' team, you're playing a game. Just go out and have some fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a winning team, like, not have fun?
Nope.
But just go have a good time and don't worry about it. I mean, you're stressing out over what? Who's going to critique you?
Yep.
So it's, and I've been there as a player, and, like, you get all nervous and you did that, but at the end of the day, it's a game, and you've been playing it for too many years, and some great, just the travel and the games we play at airports, and just the stupid stuff that we've done over the years, that brings back. But so many good friends, like, having the experience with Carlos, like, he played, right? Here's a kid out at, like, your neighborhood. Then he went to Johnson. He had the purple VW. Remember that? And he's grown up, and Juan too. They're firefighters. Everybody grows up and they're very successful in their family. Diego went to JUCO. That's what life, like, now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hopefully Carlos's kid goes to Johnson so I can watch him develop and play. That's what you know.
And that'll give you more reasons to stay there.
There's a lot of reasons. Like, every time you bring in, like, a new recruit in, you promise their family that you're going to try to, give them a good experience.
Yeah.
And most of the time it works out that way. And sometimes it's like I tell the girls sometimes at practice, it's not personal. You just play. If I'll make a decision, it might not be
right.
It's playing time's not given at our level, and it's just a fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch them compete and grow up as young ladies. Yeah. And watch all the people that have been through our system. That's my biggest, that's my biggest gig there. And then somebody mentioned the other day, just at Allen, somebody calls me. That was a 400th win for our women's program. So when I started it, and we've had a lot of great coaches, my assistants, and a lot of great players over the years. But 400 wins for the women's program, it's been pretty. So it was pretty cool. So that story will pop out. I mean, you're probably the first one to know about it. So they mentioned that.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, so it's good.
So how many championships have you won?
0. We've been runner-up 3 times.
Oh, really?
We've never won a national championship.
Not yet.
No, we're knocking on the door. I think we have the talent and the temperament to do it. We still need to improve in a few areas, but nothing better than playing the last day of the season for the last 2 seasons and seeing the girls go on. I think we had 12 girls last year go on for $340,000 worth of scholarships. Okay. So that's another thing that we can hang our hats on. But there's a lot of girls that are going, and over the years that people have got a lot of good friends from this. So it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was it that inspired you to get into coaching?
One, I thought you could always, I think, trying it, trying to Mission East, but doing camps, do a lot of camps. Like I would go to Benedictine and do overnight camps when I was with the Comets. Always enjoyed making a difference in kids' lives.
Okay.
Always had fun with them. Always made a difference. And then from there, it was like, as a soccer player, you had a lot of time on your hands. What are you going to do with them, right? So, JUCO was a blessing. Like the AD's like, I don't know if I can hire you. You're too young. I said, well, just give me the interim tag. And that's turned out 37 years ago. Did the men for 10 years. And then when the women's came up, I did three years both. And that was a lot. And then as it evolved, it's been, I think the women since 99.
Okay.
So.
How did you balance? Yeah, you're right. Men's and women's in the same season, right?
Same season. And some coaches do it now.
Oh, really?
Back
okay.
in the day, it was a budget thing. So you're sharing.
Yeah.
And then so you'd go coach the men first or coach the women first, and then have to turn that personality back on. Usually, when you see that, you'd have a drop off on one team or the other. We were pretty lucky here at Johnson. We had always good players on both teams, so it wasn't that hard to manage. But the emotions, like you coach, I think physically for me over the years, it's harder to coach than it was to play. Both physically and emotionally. Obviously not physically because you're not running, but I would be more tired after I coached.
Well,
yeah, and losses you can not. I'd always take them home. It was not a good. I've gotten better of that. So
yes, that's the competitiveness.
But you know what I said? If we don't lose much, then I don't get mad too much. But I like the girls playing well. I like them. They have to play with quality and not get away with it. So it's a good thing.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Did you ever imagine seeing yourself coaching this long? 37 years plus now, right?
No, you know what? Like, not really, but like every year though, like your hair stands up, like you feel like you're at the right place because it doesn't feel like it's running together. Number one, and number two, it's like you're passionate about it. Like you're seeing another group of girls coming in. You're seeing this.
Yeah.
You're seeing girls go away. You got girls coming back. You got girls that are having kids. Hopefully later than sooner.
Yeah.
But did I ever see that? No. But when people go, yeah, but you've been doing this for a little bit. Yeah, a hot second. Never imagined it. Never. That wasn't one of my goals. Because there's been a lot of times where, the career was making a lot more than, when I was in my mortgage company and doing that and doing different paths. But when they offered me the full-time position, it was a time in my life that I thought I needed to go that direction. And it fulfills me and makes me happy. I enjoy going to the office every day. I like the flexibility of it.
Yeah.
But, I don't consider it work. I don't want to tell my boss that, but I enjoy it. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's good.
What was the women's program like before you started coaching them?
They did. I started the program.
You started the program. Okay.
Yeah. So the AD gave me they go, we're going to start women's soccer. We're going to hire you. I was coaching the men. I'm going to hire you for a year to recruit, and then we're going to start. And the difference of it back then, there was girls playing, but the level, the 1 year Derek Ransom used to play for the Chiefs, and his wife had a baby, and she went to the University of Cincinnati, and then she came in and she heard about us, and she wasn't done with school yet, but she has a little girl, and she's playing with us.
Oh.
So she's coming off having a kid, playing. But the women's game was great back then. I'm not like anybody listening saying, oh, they were good, but the quality of the women's game right now is just, and not, I think our strength as a program is top to bottom, we're good. From the first player to the 25th, So it used to be, you'd have 18 on the roster.
Yeah.
And Johnson's been a great place for they take care of their athletes. It's a great school. They're all getting good grades for the most part, but it's a great place to coach at. I mean, I couldn't imagine myself going anyplace else. Now I could if it's the right. You get a little Baskin Robbins as you get this age. You get a little double dip so you can retire and go there. But I'm happy as can be.
That's good. That's good. Well, your coaching staff now, how long have you all been together?
Alex was at Bethel down at the small NAI school. This is his 4th season.
Okay.
So at the time, Carlos Olivas and Melissa Blunt were part-time assistants. We had 2, and the vice president of the college comes over and says, all the assistant coaches, they're contracted null and void, and they're like, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know. So they made a huge financial commitment to the athletic department to hire full-time. Well, Carlos was coaching, and I decided to go a little bit on with Alex with different experiences. And
so you fired Carlos, okay?
Yeah, you can say that. He always says that. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
On the record, yeah, I fired him.
Yeah, okay.
Best decision of my life. No, that was part of the hard thing.
Yeah,
traveling
I'm
with
sure.
him and the memories and just the camaraderie, and he was part of it. I mean, he's a Cavalier. I hope his son goes there, and Lucas trains with us. His youngest trains with the girls, and
Okay.
He does?
Yeah, he does in the summer.
Oh, okay.
I told him if he scored, I'd give him $20. So he scored, and I called him offside. So I'm cheap, so I don't want to pay him. So he still says I owe him $20. So it's good to see the kids grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been the most rewarding part of working with the female student athletes?
I think them coming in, they're so young, naive. They really don't know. Like a lot of them know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't. And the mixture of them watching them grow up, their freshman year compared to their sophomore year playing, night and day.
Yeah.
And also like these girls that they're playing, but they're not playing a lot for us. They're having success at like Sam Jones had success she's got Player of the Week twice down at Friends. I mean, I think the most rewarding thing is watching the girls grow up and moving on and being great young ladies, role models, leaders, teachers, doctors, housewives, moms.
Yeah.
Right. And you like Courtney was there and her husband was in the military. She was at the game and popped up. She moved back from San Diego. But I got a call from one of my players today. She has somebody in town, but she played like 20 years ago. So it's just, I think the most rewarding thing is just watching everybody go through the system.
Yeah.
And being part of it and seeing how people, I mean, look at the difference between Carmen, Ileana. Look at the difference between like all these girls that grow up in the same, Maya, all the Shawnee Mission North girls.
Yeah.
They're all, Libby's there, everybody's there. But watching them all go through, same area, but they're all different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
totally.
and they're choosing different paths in life. That, I think as the system goes, or the players, did I ever think, I mean, one girl's going to be a pilot, right? One girl want to be an architect. Now, whether or not I go in their building when they design it or fly with her, that's a whole different thing.
Or get a tattoo?
Yeah, you know what? She's a good salesperson. I haven't said yes, no, but I'll tell you what, if hopefully we're fortunate enough to win a national championship this year, and
I think I heard that already.
I'd line up right there. I'd line up. Yeah. You know what? Remember that forever. But just watching the girls like going to their weddings and it's cool how they I mean the wins and losses are great. I mean the losses aren't, but just watching them compete.
Yeah. So if we haven't said it before, we appreciate and that you let her come and join the team.
It's hey, I should be thanking you two to raise that young lady, and she's been a gem. I mean, I told she's probably between her and Ashley probably. I mean, I don't want to say that from all the girls, but they've been outstanding defenders all year. I mean, and that's she didn't want to. One thing too is watching these girls' confidence grow.
Yes.
as young ladies. I mean, I almost teared up, but like that's what's important to me. Forget about soccer, but just watching their like
Right.
confidence grow. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I got some paper towels.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah. No,
Carlos always says I'm a crier.
yeah. He gave me a warning.
He said
Oh,
if you
did
get him going, like yeah. So sorry, yeah.
No, you're good.
Something was in the water there. So
It's all good.
quit asking me those serious
He has
questions.
Sorry.
He hasn't opened his water yet, but it's in the water.
It is.
Oh man, no, it's all good, Coach.
So
It's
did
all
your
good.
mom and dad, did they have opportunities to come watch you play here in Kansas City? Did they?
My dad did a little bit when I go to St. Louis.
Oh, uh-huh.
They wouldn't come up. My mom moved to Florida. I'm sure they watched. I mean, they watched a few times, but not as much.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Because, like, with your boys, did you go to every game and are you there at everything that they
try
do?
to.
You tried to, yeah.
You know what? With being flexible, like our practice schedule used to. That's why we go at 1. So so I could shoot off to pick them up from school.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've been having the flexibility of doing that.
Uh-huh.
And then owning my own mortgage company and not working for me,
Yeah.
working for myself, the flexibility was good for the boys. But I missed a lot too.
Oh, really?
Traveling. But those guys, Davis, especially my oldest, he would be on the bus. Like we'd go with the guys and girls, whatever, and we'd go on a road trip. He'd be on the bus, and I wouldn't see him until he would be playing games and having fun with me. They grew up around the sport.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's probably my best accomplishment yet, is having 2 kids that are just fantastic human beings.
That's good. Yes. Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
biggest
I've got
thing.
on the wrong person.
Yeah, you had it on me the
I'm
whole
in a
time.
conversation
Coach is
right now.
talking, and I'm like,
I'm
No,
talking to
thank
Coach.
goodness.
We're it's right
Yeah.
here. Sorry.
yeah, what keeps you motivated year after year?
I think every coach should be involved in junior college. Our roster turns over 50 to 60% every year.
Yeah,
I think we can make a difference. We can see them grow as players. I think it starts fresh, and you're building a new team every year.
Yeah.
I think
I would think some people might think that's more of a challenge though, because
you only
get them 2 years and then you got to move on. And
I don't think, and I don't want to say it's like sometimes when you recruit at a 4-year school. I've never been at one, but like plug and play. Like you're looking for a left back, you're looking for a center midfield. We're looking for a lot of different things. We're looking for good young ladies. We're looking for athletes. Okay, there's no substitute, and we're looking for girls that can play different positions.
yeah.
I mean, look at Ileana, for example, in the spring. She probably played 3 different positions. She's like, "What the hell am I doing?"
Yeah,
And I said, "We're going to find something that sticks."
Right. We kind of wondered where she was going to play.
Right. And you know what? I'd wonder too, because I'd be like, "Okay, let's try this." And
Yeah,
like,
Sandy and I had a little bucket pool. We said, okay, what position you think she's going to play today? Here, I'll grab one. You grab one.
You know what? I didn't care what position. I was just
long as
glad
she's
she was playing, that she was out there
Yeah.
on a team just doing her thing.
well, you
so.
guys are there traveling to Florida, and the school gives us opportunities to do it. But that's another thing that, like, some of these kids have never been on an airplane before.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And so you're planning all this stuff, and the game's important. There's a lot of distractions on in Florida. You guys seen where we stayed. Nice place.
Yeah.
But to play in that environment isn't easy. And if you, like Phoenix, we went 2 years in a row, and it's 100 and something degrees. We ended up pulling 2 ties out. And both years we go to nationals because we got 2 ties down there because they're good teams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's all. I sit on the national poll. I'm not a big meetings person. So every Sunday night, all the like 8 coaches on the national poll committee that it helped. It's a lot easier when you're winning, so you don't have to. They don't talk bad about their team and move them down.
Yeah.
So it's kind of. I never got in. I was not politically correct all the time. I'd say probably put my foot in my mouth too much. So I'm relatively learning that. Maybe some people will disagree with you. But yeah, it's. I think every year is a fresh start, and to build a team and the camaraderie and the chemistry, that's what motivates me.
Yeah. And I would say you have the ability to touch more players because you do have a 2-year program. So you see more girls, you're developing them, and you get to see them grow, like you said.
And it's a different, like, a lot of these girls are going down different paths.
Mm-hmm.
And my biggest message is soccer could be a vehicle to help pave your way, or open more doors to see what you want to do.
Exactly.
You might not be a pro soccer player, but you're going to be pro in something else. And if we can help you, get you educated and do it, but we're seeing a lot of entrepreneurs come through here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, like, the dental hygiene program, they don't share well with us. We scholarship them, but they miss games, they miss whatever, but I can't have 4 or 5 of them in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got a lot of different, like, it's cool, the diversity that we bring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to see those girls laughing and having a good time and sharing memories, that's what it's all about.
I'm so with you on that. Yes.
I don't think we'll get that back ever.
Yep.
Yeah. Is there any funny moments over the years that you still puts a smile on your face?
Are you talking about in soccer?
Yeah,
or
in
is
soccer.
Any of his...
Just a lot of different, like, to end up coaching women.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, different ways to coach, and I've learned through the years to do some things and some not. Like, I think the first year, second year, we're having a bad half, and I take them, but we had a grass field, and we take them out and back, and sometimes with the guys you can get a little personal, right? Like, hey, you're not working hard enough, and sometimes it gets emotional and probably says things you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I did that first time I did that with the women, and at the end, the way they looked at me and probably the way they reacted afterwards, I think they just gave me 18 middle fingers. And the second half wasn't too charming, if I say.
Yeah.
So that's an approach that I didn't take again.
Yeah.
So I think it's different ways to. I'm a little bit more laid back, but I think there's some funny moments. Just that, like, some of these girls, some of the things they say, some of the bus trips, some of the excuses they give, like why they're this or that. I mean, I should write a book.
You should.
Of some of the stuff that makes, and I don't know if they think I'm dumb, but some of the stuff, and even guys are even worse. But over the years, you're like, did you just say this?
Yeah.
Like, I had a girl today saying she's waiting for her Wi-Fi guy to hook up the thing. That was at 11 o'clock, and she was a no-show at practice. That doesn't happen much. You know what? Like, for me, it's enjoyable because I don't have to babysit. Some years are like every day. Like, Coach Conrad's probably one of the most successful JUCO women's coaches in basketball. And he goes, at our level, you don't have a day that goes by, there's a lot of wins. But you could win 4-0, 5-0, and somebody's coming to you after the game saying, why didn't I play?
Yeah.
And I said, this isn't about this isn't about me. This isn't about, when I leave that program, it's going to be in good shape. Whoever takes it over is going to be good. You know why?
Yeah.
JCCC's on the front and the back of the jersey. It's not the name. And that's the biggest thing. Yeah, it's just, but some of the stuff they come up with, guys, so when you get no drama, girls, and they just come to work and have fun, I take my hat off to them. It's a good year.
If you could go back to your very first year of coaching, what advice would you give yourself?
I think I got a lot out of the game, and I expected a lot. I was very, very highly competitive. Still am.
Yeah.
Don't put it how I would do it. Learn what I know. I know the game.
Yeah.
It's not important, right? I think a lot of coaches make it difficult. They think it. I think what I would change more is try to get to know, how do I know the game?
Yeah.
how do I get you to know the game? How do I get your daughter to know the game? How do I get to know this girl to know the game? That's something I would change from my first year. First year is because back when I was first coaching, I would use our preseason and our game. I would train with the guys to go into preseason with indoor. So I was actually playing pro soccer when I was coaching. So it was always like a competitive thing, like do it this way instead of, hey, tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Get in their head a little bit more instead of kind of force feeding it a little bit. And
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting better at that, but maybe I couldn't even spell patience for 30 years, and I'm still struggling with it.
There's a lot of words out there.
That would be tough, though. You're about the same age as the boys that you're coaching, and they were probably like, "Well, you're just a year older than me. Why should I listen to you?" What?
That comes, but yeah, it was very intense for a few years. But all the guys and girls to come back to games, and I still have friendships.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I think if you can change people, not that we're changing their life, we're just giving them an experience.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's all we're doing.
I know. I kept telling Carmen and Eliana, just take in this moment, take in this experience that you're having down here in Florida. I'm like, this is an experience you may not have again, you know?
And with all these girls that probably wouldn't choose to go travel with them, but we're here in one place. We're here for one reason.
Yeah.
My goal is like to get them motivated to play and just bring their best out.
Yeah.
And if we lose, we lose, but let's not lose on like the first half at St. Charles. I mean, we didn't get off the bus. But there wasn't one girl that was playing bad. Everybody, it was lined up. Like I couldn't sub to pick my nose. You know? I was just like, so, but they rebounded. I think the biggest challenge in coaching is trying to get the best out of your players.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's a lot. It's our schedule's not easy. You're on the bus a lot. They're going to school. They're working. You know, and I think that's what you got to take in consideration. I think the mental health aspect the last 5-6 years.
Yes.
You didn't hear that 10 years ago.
Yes. You're
now
right.
you hear it too much, and you got to be.
Yeah.
You got to, it's a real thing out there.
Yep.
And you know what? Thank goodness that we have the resources at the college, and you got to be sensitive to it. But that's the biggest thing.
Yep.
Well, we still, appreciate we appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys too.
And it's also good meeting you. We didn't know each other, and so it's been awesome.
Usually, if Juan and Carlos says you're good people, I don't trust them, but I trust them now.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
And you guys have done an incredible job with Ileana. It's like she'll do well in life. Yeah. And you know what? Whether or not I get a tattoo, but I told her, I said, you got 180 athletes at school.
Yeah.
I'll promote the hell out of you if you come back next year.
Right, I know.
I go, take online, let's go. So I'm still working on that on the record. So.
Yes. We are too.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's get away from coaching and your pro. We still want to know more about you.
Yeah.
So you do realize, okay, so we're Gen Xers.
Yeah.
You're 1 year away from being a baby boomer.
Wow.
You could.
Hey, I never heard that before.
Yeah, it's yep. The baby boomers were from 1946 to 1964.
Yeah.
So you made the cut for the Gen Xers like we did.
Thank you.
Which is awesome.
I'm on the edge.
I want to know what is your favorite band to listen to?
I'm probably the most diverse guy. I like country.
Okay.
I like rock and roll. I like rap. Like back in the old days when the guys used to travel with me.
The good old days.
The good old days when they'd pass up the CDs.
Yeah.
CDs. Now I'm dating myself. If
I did. Shit. What about the tapes?
The tapes.
Yeah, but when I passed in the vans, we used to travel countrywide.
Yeah.
I'd put the CD in it. If I didn't like it, the window went down and was chucked out.
Okay.
Right? I got a call on one of the parents. You owe me $11. I go,
oh yeah.
Yeah. I go, yeah. So I like Sammy Hagar. I like Van Halen. I've gone to concerts. John Cougar.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier, John Cougar.
I went to Sarah McLaughlin, because my wife at the time went.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to go to Denver and go to Red Rocks.
Oh,
What an experience there! Like, if you guys ever get a chance.
wow, that would be cool.
A lot of different music. Snoop, like, just there's not a today we didn't listen to music in practice. Every day we listen to music.
Oh, do you?
Every day, and I think it helps the girls.
And who picks the music out?
Alex
Is it
plays
your
the
captains,
playlist, or the captains do.
Okay.
Mine would be like, I'm all over the board.
You know what? Why don't you do that? Why haven't you done that yet? Play your music.
I would love to, you know what?
Just to see what kind of
With
reaction.
the girls.
But like, like golf trips, there's nothing better. Like, who's on the DJ today?
Yeah. Who's
Right?
Who's plugging in the auxiliary?
So you have a playlist from Van Halen to,
Like you said, the Snoop Dogg and
the
Ice Cube.
like
and-
everything, the old school rock and roll, the 80s and 80s, 90s. I wouldn't say I have one favorite band.
Okay.
Is that fair to say
Yeah,
in the podcast?
No,
I'm kind of
that's
like,
definitely fair. You can say whatever you
I
want.
have a lot of go-to songs on the playlist, but music in the day was Stairway to Heaven.
Did you ever use music for motivation
Every time.
before you played?
Every
Was
day.
there a song back then? Maybe?
Stairway to Heaven, like just different songs that would Phil
Get you
Collins, In the Air Tonight.
Oh, definitely.
Still listen to that one.
Oh yeah.
Some pop music, like I went to Snoop in Vegas. Just random stuff.
So you love music?
Yeah, I love, like,
That's one thing. That's one thing we like to talk about, music on this pod. People come in, musicians, DJs,
right.
And music is, like I say all the time, music makes the world go around.
But if you guys notice, right, when you guys first met, what song?
Okay. I am not that person
You're not.
because I don't know titles. I don't.
Right.
I'm not. I like the sound. I like the beats. I like that. So I don't pay attention to any of that. He's the one that has the musical memory.
But if you heard a
I don't
song,
know how this worked,
right?
Because she wasn't into the music, and that was my thing.
Right.
Music.
So
Right.
I am not a part of that club.
But if you hear a song,
Yes,
You
that
would
it triggers certain memories.
it triggers
Uh-huh.
like a birthday,
Yes. Yes.
golf trip, like,
Yes.
Definitely.
and like, hey, play that, like,
Yeah.
it gets you in the, like, something about music gets you in a good mood, good
Right.
frame of mind.
Mhm.
There's music. There's songs out there where I'll tear up
Oh,
singing it. Just you sing the song and it just gets you. And
you're
then
by
you
yourself, and all of a sudden you're like wiping your tears away.
I've done that with music, and then there's, of course, there's something that I hear that reminds me of my dad.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My dad passed away in 2017. So yeah, it's just, and like I said it before, Bob Seger was the music that whenever I hear Bob Seger, I imagine myself playing Little League Baseball.
Live Bullet,
Yeah.
the Live Bullet, the live, like, just, Rambling Gambling Man,
Mm-hmm.
all that music is just like, Night Moves.
Against the Wind. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Say all those.
Night
Good job.
Moves. To think of your high school girlfriend, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we'll edit that part out. Yeah. Bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't remember that song.
Yeah. Do you remember buying music?
I bought Live
LPs,
Bullet. I would buy the album,
The LP.
and then
yeah.
you'd buy the 45s, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Where'd you buy them at?
There was a Street Side Records.
Street side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I was with the Comets, the TV was there. Street Side Records here in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
There was a vinyl shop in St. Louis
Mhm.
that you'd have to save money, because they weren't but they weren't cheap. But to buy an album, like, man, I would listen to that thing. The Nita would go across there and listen to it again.
Yeah.
Or you'd listen to 4 songs on the album.
Yeah.
And everybody goes, why you buy the album? Just buy it. Now you just, like it, play it. Spotify, I couldn't go anywhere without Spotify.
But it sounds like Taylor Swift and the albums may be coming around again.
Right.
That's crazy how
Yeah.
she was selling LPs on vinyl. It's. Yeah, I think the LPs they're coming back.
But think about it. When something comes back, business goes up.
Yeah.
This, like, record player.
Yeah.
Usually eccentric people have them. or people that really love the old school way, the
Right.
way it sounded.
Oh yeah,
Now,
the crackling on it, the way. It just,
yes, like that needle going across, like if you'd have to pick it up so gentle, and then you have the 8 tracks, and then
the
like
cassettes
Yeah.
and
there's, and then road trips, like over the years you travel with your kids baseball all summer, the road trips, the music,
Yeah.
and then when they slept, you just put your headphones on and drive through the night. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, there are a lot of good memories, and a lot of like the songs that you would warm up to playing wise. You'd remember it like, oh, I remember that day.
Yeah.
Do you remember watching back in the 80s, late 70s, maybe early 80s? You remember watching TV like the A-Team?
A-Team was great. Happy
Cheers.
Days,
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Knight Rider,
Now
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard was good because of Daisy Duke,
There you go.
right? And the Hot Rod, but there was a lot of like different shows like that. MASH.
Yeah.
That's when I knew it was time to go to bed. When the way the music was starting.
Yeah.
That. Da, da,
And you
da,
would
da.
know it.
Do you know that was a real song?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. And it was not a good song, meaning
It was depressing, wasn't it?
very.
Yeah.
Very.
It was dark.
It was, yes. If I'm not mistaken, it was about suicide.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But that music, if
But
you
you
heard it,
you just heard the music. But if you would listen to the lyrics, because there was actually lyrics to it,
Right.
it was really, really dark. But for MASH to use it was pretty, I guess somebody back then was like, oh, this sounds cool. Let's use it,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a dark song.
but it was like there's certain music that you just like it makes you happy but makes you sad at the same time.
Yeah. So did you wake up on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons as well?
Cartoons, a little bit of cartoons. The Flintstones were good. You know what we watched as kids in St. Louis? Wrestling at the Chase on Sundays. Like it was a wrestling, like before WWE. But
Right.
like,
Well, we had local wrestling here too.
and,
Yeah,
and,
Casey
and we'd
Mo.
go like our high school guys would dress up in red pajamas and we would go to wrestling. Right.
Was it that onesie you just
Yes.
zip up?
Yes.
Had the
Yeah, with the feet.
yeah.
We'd have 10 dudes go to and they still some of the guys still go, but but like if you see that brings back like
Yeah.
It does.
before school, like there's some stuff there's some stuff now that like you think and go, I'm glad that I got away with it, but I'm glad my boys don't do it.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and social media and all that. Like I feel sorry for these kids growing up.
Yep.
Right.
They're in a bubble. Like they do something.
Yep.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Right.
They grow up quick. Like if you make a mistake, it gets magnified. It's
Yep.
everybody's all over it. So
I know.
Yeah. Real quick to you. 80s movies. You remember those movies? The Star Wars.
I wasn't like
E.T.,
one of
Back to the Future.
the girls. Like the girls asked me today about Star Wars. I've never seen it.
Really?
I've seen bits and pieces of
Yeah,
it. I
but
know
never,
it's.
not in its entirety.
I would never. You know, I don't
Mhm.
know if it's. Yeah, I don't have enough to sit there.
Wow.
It didn't really pique my interest.
Okay.
I liked Starsky and Hutch growing up.
Yeah.
All the kind of the police shows I liked.
Was Miami Vice? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miami
Don
Vice.
John.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Used to dress like that a little bit, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought I was cool for about a minute.
Wear the jacket with the T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah, that's
still
right.
try to fit that on, but
Yeah.
Well, then who was the two cops? Why am I think that's coming to my mind?
Chips.
Chips. Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah.
Eric Estrada. And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't remember the other.
Gilligan's Island was another
Oh.
fun one.
Yes.
We played in Milwaukee when I was with the Attack, and they had their whole like crew on there. So Marianne and Ginger, that was like my
Yeah.
and to see him live, I was like, you were in my living room for how
Right.
many years?
You know, there's only out of what was it, 7 in that crew, only one is still with us
Yep.
today,
Yeah.
and that's
Yep.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's gone.
I know.
What about? Do you remember the Speak and Spell?
No.
You remember the Speak and Spell? It was a red tablet, and it would give you a word, and then you'd have to spell it.
No, I remember the thing that used to go like the Essex Sketcher or something.
Oh, the Etch a Sketch.
Oh yeah,
and you do it, but like with Ileana being an artist and everything, like
You know what? I don't think she's ever messed with one of those, because that was
very.
what would you say? You got to be very talented, or what? Because you got to turn one
I mean,
way.
some
go the
people,
opposite way.
were really good at that.
But you
Yeah.
have to use your
Yes.
like to see the future. Like when somebody, a lot of our girls over the years, they do like they have drawings, and and when I see it, I'm like, this person can do this.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, Ileana just she just finished up a school project that she had to get done, and I was like, wow.
yeah.
And the art is just dots, and she's turned it into this piece of art. I told her I'm gonna frame it. I said, I hope you keep it.
If I see it, it almost brings like Willoughby Lamb had when she's going to graduate Park this year. She did an eye, and I'm like, you drew that.
Yeah. Ileana did one of those too. Yeah.
And it's like, but like if I bring a recruit, I'm like, yeah, this girl did this girl did. Like I'd like to, like somebody drew a picture the other day and they stuck it up in my office, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. You don't want me drawing anything. not good. And if you figure it out, like, fun games like the Etch-a-Sketcher, but I never knew
Never
that.
heard of the speak and
No.
spell?
Well, you just reminded me with the Etch-a-Sketch. It was like a magnet little stick, and you had the magnets, and you would use it to pick it up, and you would create a face or something.
Right.
I don't know what it was called, but that's coming to my mind right now.
Yeah.
That and the click. Remember the click clacks that you'd have? Like they'd sit on everybody's dresser, and there was like 3 balls on each side, and they would click.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you say that, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever solved the Rubik's cube?
Never.
You want to try one?
No.
I can do one side. I can do one
Hold
color.
on. I've waited 60 years, and I'm going to wait a little longer. When you say about patience,
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah.
easier to put 24 girls on a field and get them to have chemistry than it is that for me.
Yeah. What kind of hairstyle did you wear back in the
I had the mullet going. I had the feather going. I had curly hair I didn't comb my hair for like 3 months when I was younger.
So you had a bird's nest?
Oh yeah, the bird's nest in there, all kinds of stuff. Like my dad had a crew cut going up.
Okay.
So one day I went out high school party and we probably did some things we shouldn't have done. Came home next day and I think one of the girls had like an earring that they shot, and I had an earring.
Oh,
So
they pierced you.
yeah. So I kind of halfway remembered it, and I get to the breakfast table, and my dad goes, "You got 2 choices here, son." And I said, "What are they?" He goes, "See the thing in your ear? If that's not out in 5 minutes, you can move out."
Oh.
So I go like this, and I go, and he goes, "Oh, you're surprised you got it?" I go, "No, I'm gonna take it out." So that was my last time with earrings.
With an earring.
Yeah. So that was it. But that's short-term memory.
Yeah.
Do you remember wearing like the member's jacket?
Yeah, I did have a member's jacket, a black one.
Yeah, the black member's
or the Guess.
Oh yeah.
Guess or Jordache jeans.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The Jordan, the acid wash jeans.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I had a couple pair of those.
Yeah. Remember the two-tone jeans? Like the front was like jean wash, and the backside was black.
I could never pull those off. Could never pull those.
Because you wore them all the time?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You just didn't wear them at all?
No, I had the Jordache, and then what was other things that?
Did you ever have a Michael Jackson Beat It jacket?
No.
Juan and I did.
You did.
We both did.
Hey, that doesn't
We're
surprise
some
me.
cool motherfuckers.
That does not surprise
Sorry,
me.
Juan, I had to put you on blast.
No, hey, that doesn't surprise me there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Michael
we were
Jackson.
pretty popular. Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
So a cousin of mine and Sandy were friends before Sandy and I were friends.
Okay.
And he would bring her around, volleyball, this and that. She was playing volleyball. Then in high school.
So that's where the
our senior
athleticism
years-
comes from in the
Yes.
family. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yep. I was I mean, I played baseball, basketball. I did a lot of sports.
Right.
So did she.
Yeah.
So we went to 2 different high schools.
Okay.
I was playing volleyball. He decided he was going to be a volleyball manager.
Oh.
So when he'd go to the games, he was busy watching my games instead of watching his own team. So
So you
yes.
had game back. You were pretty smart at it back in
I
the
had
day.
the camera like this, and,
Yeah.
and then I was going. She's on the other court watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This game's over. Oh.
Hey, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cousin of mine, she was on our volleyball team, and I was managing, and she's like, "I know exactly why you're manager.
Right.
You're not. Yeah. We know exactly why you're doing this. So, okay, busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's our senior year.
But you know what? Soccer was not around for us growing up.
Right.
For her, for me, it was.
Yes.
I think it.
But
Yeah.
I didn't play.
Yeah.
But in Kansas City, like,
It wasn't. It was more so with my dad and the older generation. Like
Right.
they were all playing soccer down here, in St. Margaret's Park, there in KCK, things like that, down in Swoke Park.
yes.
But we watched our dads play. It really wasn't around when we were growing up.
Correct. When I grew up in St. Louis, we'd come to Kansas City. It'd almost be like you'd only play half the game because you'd be killing the teams.
Oh.
Now Kansas City is taking over. Like, I mean, it wasn't an even playing field back then. Now it seems like Kansas City's one of the hotbeds, and
Yeah.
a lot of good players come out here, a lot of good clubs. But it's interesting how time, and especially the women's game, that wasn't around.
Right.
And over the years, it's been
Yeah.
it's
Blown
cool.
up.
It's
Yeah.
cool to watch them. Like some of our practices, I shake my head at because I think the skill involved. That if you watch any other practices, they couldn't do that. Like just the passing drills and all that. It's like you take it for granted when it goes well,
Yeah.
but it's fun to watch them mature as players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you have seen it from the beginning, huh? And
Yeah.
the
There's some
change over all
I've
these
watched
years.
some bad soccer over the years. Shouldn't say that too loud.
Yep. Did you own a Walkman?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
Did you-
cool.
Did you ever wear out a tape?
Yeah. Yeah. You were like
Wear 'em in-
REO Speedwagon.
Yeah.
That was good. I had a few of them.
I'm sure you had the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever too, right?
Oh, yeah, Johnny Travolta. He
Hell
was, yeah. That was a good one. There was a lot of different. That was a fun. Like, what was the movie with Patrick Swayze with the ghost?
Dirty. Oh, I was
Dirty
gonna say
Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All those were.
Yeah.
Good.
Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Do you remember the movie Victory?
I did.
That was a great movie.
Soccer movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Did they ever make any other soccer movies? Is there some soccer movies out there?
Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot.
That was
about
kind
That
of.
was-
I forgot about that. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it. Wasn't it about girls soccer though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bend It Like Beckham. There was a couple other ones that. Nothing that would stand out.
Yeah.
You know what's the best movie, like best show for anybody to watch? Not about soccer though, but just about life. Ted Lasso.
Okay.
Oh.
You like that?
Oh God, some of the just the life lessons that you learn from him, just being
Mm-hmm.
Being him.
yeah,
Mhm.
not taking, just taking it as life lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Hey, it is.
Yeah.
Instead of
We
getting
need to
upset,
start wearing that mustache.
oh, you know what? If I could grow it, I would. You know.
You can't grow a mustache?
No, I mean I probably could, but it looks.
You need to let it try.
It would look like shit for 3 weeks. I don't want to do that.
Look, take your pick. There's a lot of mustaches.
Macho
out there.
Man
Which one-
Savage.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can wear that. You need to put that on one day. Just
We have a Halloween practice every year.
Oh,
Right
you
around
do?
Halloween,
Oh, okay.
and the girls dress up.
yeah, that's cool.
My buddy has he used to own a pumpkin, like sell pumpkins, right?
Yeah.
And I would stand out on Metcalf in the Barney outfit,
Okay.
make a little money, right? And then one day I said, hey, I need to take Barney and Baby Bop. And my wife and myself, nobody knew who we were.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'd go to the neighborhood party. But the only time they would recognize me is when I start dirty dancing. They go, that's Schwab. So,
Dirty
yeah.
Dancing.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, once that happened, that was it.
That's funny. No, that movie Victory was pretty good. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
It had Pelé,
Yeah.
A
I
young
don't-
Sylvester
I don't remember
Stallone.
it. Yeah.
Michael Caine. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah.
A lot of good movies out though.
Yeah.
A lot of good. I'm a very I watch a lot of different Netflix stuff. Queen of the South was good, but I'm like,
Oh yeah, that was good stuff.
what's the one that kind of a chick one that's very good? Virgin River was good. Kind of romantic comedies. Touches my sensitive side.
You know, speaking of the Ted Lasso, we had to get back into it, watch all the seasons before, because as soon as we heard they were filming here,
Right.
we're like, oh yeah, we got to watch.
But it's just like, just some of the stuff he says and the way he treats people.
Yeah.
Kind of like it touches your heart a little bit. Like you got to be a little bit more like that instead.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can blow up at girls and like, hey, I'm having a bad day, or you know.
I think my favorite character of that show was Roy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
He said some stuff,
I know, right?
and then he turned into a softie.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Over the years.
Yeah. That's funny. All right, Coach. Well, appreciate you coming in.
No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I mean,
Thanks for.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, like
Right.
anything else, we're gonna have some fun. It was good to like all the random questions. It was pretty cool. Get to know you guys a little bit, and yeah, I thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Podcast. This is episode number 165. If you haven't, please subscribe to our channel. We would love for you to be a subscriber. Like, share, whatever you can do to help us out. You good, Sam?
I am good.
Thank you.
Again, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. I think we out. Peace.
Okay.